Hi everyone, so you've got the sub today, but we get to still learn, which I know you're so excited about. Woo woo! Okay, so we're adding and subtracting functions. I love this lesson. I love that you plug numbers in, you put them together. It's just one of my favorite things to do as a math person, and it's I really like teaching it too. So let's start. So what we've got is these are functions. So the whole word, like f of x, it's just another way of saying like y equals. So I could, if I wanted to, just make this like a y. But I've got a different function. I've got g of x. So this means that there's two different functions, and I need to be able to put them together. So basically, this is f of x, and you're going to put it right here. This is g of x, and you're going to put it right here. So you're going to substitute these in and just write them as, instead of f of x, I'm going to put 2x plus 3. The plus sign stays in the middle. Instead of g of x, I'm going to put 8x minus 1. Now it's just a matter of me combining like terms. So I'm going to put together the things that are alike. So I could do like this 2x and this 8x, 10x. And then I could do the 3 and the negative 1. 3 minus 1, 2. And you're done. That's all you have to do. Super easy. Super sweet. Okay, next thing. Next problem. Now we're just subtracting. Pay attention to the order. So for instance, right now, this f of x comes first, but I'm subtracting the g of x. So I'm subtracting one from the other. It's super important, you guys, that you can write down your f of x as normal. But then since I'm subtracting two things, the 6x minus 3, you need to put it in parentheses because you need to subtract the 6x and you also need to subtract the negative 3. So remember how negative and subtraction are the same thing. So you got to distribute this. So here's what I get when I rewrite it. 3x plus 5 minus 6x. Now, negative times negative 3 is what? Say it out loud. Positive 3. Now combine like terms. 3x minus 6x. 5 plus 3. 3x minus 6x is negative 3x. And now the purple stars are 5 plus 3. 8. Just make sure that you subtract the 6 and you subtract the negative 3. Subtract negative makes it a plus 3. All right, next. It's in reverse order. So again, you're paying attention to what's happening. G of x comes first. F of x is second. And I'm subtracting. That means I got to do parentheses. So first is my purple. 6x take away 3 minus. Now, put it in parentheses. 3x plus 5. Because you need to distribute. So here we go. Rewrite your next line. Negative times 3x, negative times 5, minus 5. Like terms are 6x and minus 3x, and negative 3 and negative 5. 6x minus 3x. Negative 3 and negative 5, my black stars. Negative 8. Think this is easy so far? What do you guys think? All right, here we go. Plug it in, plug it in. I'm not given just f of x right here. I'm given a 2. So what I need to do is I need to, for my f of x, plug in a 2 in right there. Then my g of 2, I plug in my g function, g of x, plug in a 2, and I'm going to add them. So let's write what we're supposed to write first. Purple, 2, plug it in, this number, this 2 right here, squared minus 3. And then the red is going to be 2x, instead of x put 2, minus 1. So purple plus red is basically what we're doing. Okay, here's purple again. I'm going to go down here. Order of operations says I do the 2 squared first. 2 times 4, minus 3. 8 minus 3. 5. Now, let's do the red. 2 times 2, minus 1. 4. Minus 1. So what you need to do is figure out what f of x is first, what f of 2 is first, and then figure out what's g of x. The reason that I did them separately, you guys, purple and red, is because you're not going to follow order of operations. You're going to first do all of your f of 2's. Then you're going to do the math for the g of 2, and at the end you add it and you get your answer of 8. You do them separately because you need to solve this first equation, get your answer, and then add it to the second function, 5 plus 3. Last one. So you're basically plugging in. Let's do purple and red again. Plug in 2 for your f function. 1/2 times 2 minus 7. Subtraction sign now. Whoops, I almost messed that up. Subtraction. Now I'm going to plug in g of 27. 27 over 3. Do all of your purple first and then do your red. Do the functions separately and then subtract them. Half of 2. Half times 2. 1 minus 7. Negative 6. Now let's do red. 27 over 3. 9. Do the function separately, plug in 2, then plug in 27, and then subtract it. Negative 6 take away 9, negative 15. Do the function separately on your worksheet and then add them, and then subtract them. All right, great. That is it. Ms. Godinez is wandering around to help you, and then the sub can help you, and talk to your neighbors, but make sure you get the worksheet done before you leave. You don't want weekend homework. All right, see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.